Today, we'll be solving LeetCode 143, Reorder List. In this problem, we're given a singly linked list. We need to reorder the nodes so that the list changes from L0, L1, L2, and so on into a pattern where it starts with the first node, then the last node, then the second node, then the second to last, and so on. We are not allowed to change the values inside the nodes. We can only change the node connections. To solve this problem efficiently, we can break it into 3 steps. First, let's find the middle of the linked list. This can be done using the slow and fast pointer technique. The slow pointer moves 1 step at a time, and the fast pointer moves 2 steps. When the fast pointer reaches the end, the slow pointer will be at the middle of the list. Second, we need to reverse the second half of the list. This is important because we want to pull nodes from the end one at a time. Reversing the second half puts those nodes in the correct order for merging. Third, we merge the 2 halves of the list together. 1 node from the first half, then 1 from the reverse second half, alternating until we reach the end. Now, let's walk through the code line by line. We define a function called Reorder List that takes a node called head. This is the first node in the linked list. First, we check if the list is empty or has only 1 node. If head is none or head.next is none, we just return. There is nothing to reorder. Next, we declare 2 pointers called slow and fast and set both of them to head. We then use a while loop to move through the list, while fast and fast.next. Inside the loop, we move slow 1 step forward using slow equals slow.next, and we move fast 2 steps using fast equals fast.next.next. This finds the middle node. Once the middle is found, we begin reversing the second half of the list. We create a pointer called previous and set it to none. Then we set current to slow.next, which is the start of the second half. We also disconnect the first half by setting slow.next to none. We now run another while loop to reverse the second half. While current exists, we first save current.next into a temporary variable called nextNode. Then we set current.next to previous. This flips the link. We then move previous forward to current and current forward to nextNode. This keeps flipping the direction of the pointers until the second half is reversed. At this point, previous points to the head of the reversed second half. Now we merge both halves. We create 2 pointers, first is set to head and second is set to previous. We enter a loop while second is not none. Inside the loop, we first store the next pointers, we set temp1 to first.next and temp2 to second.next. Then we point first.next to second, and second.next to temp1. Finally, we move first to temp1 and second to temp2. This continues until all the nodes are reconnected in the desired order. The time complexity of this solution is O of n, since we visit each node only once during each of the 3 steps. The space complexity is O of 1, because we do not use any extra memory, only a few pointers. And that's how you solve LeetCode 143, Reorder List. Thank you for watching and let's keep learning.